Good morning, St. Lucas. I hope your Saturday is off to a great start. My name is Alan Skaggs, and I'd like to spend a few minutes together this morning talking about something that is in short supply these days. It's not hand sanitizer or toilet paper. I'm thinking about something that you won't find on any shelf, and that something is patience. Since March, my wife, Laurel, and I have been home full time with our kids who are ages 1 and 4. Like many of you, the role of full-time caretaker is new to us. And while I treasure this unexpected opportunity to spend more time with the kids, it has been an adjustment, and one that has challenged me to develop new skills and to strengthen others. During this time, on more occasions than I care to admit, my 4-year-old has pushed the limits of my patience. Sometimes I handle it gracefully, but too often I find myself reflecting back and wishing I had handled things just a little differently, wishing that I had shown a little more patience. Thankfully, my 4-year-old is very forgiving, but it has caused me to reflect on the importance of patience and how we practice it or don't, not just in our own homes, but in the world around us. As we talk about patience, I find it helpful to define what it is and what it is not. Patience is not inactivity. It's not idleness. It does not mean that we are content with the status quo. Rather, patience is the capacity to accept or to tolerate delay and suffering without getting angry or upset. Patience is a sign of self-control, strength, determination, and resolve, the ability to stand firm against the waves that crash down upon us rather than to be swept away by the tides. So, when faced with trials, tribulations, situations that challenge us, how do we practice patience? Where does this strength come from? Patience with a child is one thing that somehow feels doable. But how do we find the patience for larger things? The patience as we wait for test results, the patience as we await a call to return to work, patience to make it through a pandemic, or even larger still, how do we find patience to endure systemic racism? Where are we to find the capacity to maintain our composure amidst the pain and the suffering and the injustice of this world? In his letter to the Galatians, Paul identifies patience, sometimes translated as forbearance, as one of the fruits of the Holy Spirit. Although this fruit is found within us, it's not produced by us. In fact, it's the Holy Spirit who gives us the strength to bear fruit for him. If we want an example of perfect patience, we look to Jesus Christ, who showed patience in his 40 days in the wilderness as he was tempted. He showed patience with those around him who were slow to understand his teachings. And he showed patience through persecution. Yes, patience even to the cross. Patience is rarely easy. I have found a Swahili proverb that I think captures it well. Patience is the mother of a beautiful child. The French philosopher Rousseau said that patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. There is so much that I wish was different than it is. Things inside of me and things in the world around us. And though I do see signs of progress and change, and I have hope for the future, I recognize that meaningful change rarely happens quickly. More often, it's a long, painful process fraught with delay and stumbles along the way. And it's only through the power of the Holy Spirit that we can find the patience needed to endure. So, St. Lucas, as we navigate the trials of this world, as we challenge ourselves to be outspoken advocates for just love, may we also have the patience so that we do not lose hope along the way. We do not lose hope during the struggle. May we trust more fully in the Holy Spirit, that within us may grow the fruits of the Spirit, and by the fruit that we bear for the world, God may be glorified. Blessings to you. Have a wonderful day.